Chevre in seine Duhand Bagur an interessante. Wow. Kijk weer do. Chevre, Avrumi! Avrumi! So good to see you. Wow. But let's jump into Avrumi. So you called me over here, you said your father's in town, and we're doing, your father's doing a seminar, the Possible You seminar. Yep. And let me tell you, Avrumi, I mean, I've never been by that. This is going to be a Hashem, you know, hopefully I'll join now. But I've never been by the seminar, but I've heard some people, from friends, that there's nothing like joining the Possible You seminar. Thousands of people already joined, and they grew, you know, leaps and bounds. But there are thousands of people who didn't join yet and don't know about the seminar, and that's why we're here today. I'm going to tell the world, tell my thousands of followers and viewers about the Possible You seminar. Rumi, take the mic.
All right. So the Possible You seminar was developed about 24 years ago by my father, Yom Tov Glaser. It was originally developed and taught in Esha Torah for free to students as part of his class. He went through an experience in life when he realized that something has to change. Something wasn't working. Mm-hmm. He shares it a lot, so I'll share it here. Why not? He was about to give a talk in South Africa to stage, I don't know how many thousands of people. He was traveling as a Kiruv rabbi in South Africa. I don't know, like, if you know, like half the countries is Bali Tshuva. It's a huge Kiruv movement. Yeah, back in the day, I don't know if it still is. Mm-hmm. And he had crazy anxiety, social anxiety. Now, how can you be such a performer with such social anxiety?
Right.
We'll touch on that a little bit, but he got out, was about to get on stage, and his stomach just kicked in, and he could not do it.
Oh, boy. Everyone
was waiting for him. They already announced him. He had to go to the bathroom. He realized at that point, something's got to change here, and he can't keep fighting it. His fighting wasn't working. So he did a lot of work on himself, went to different seminars around the world, read books, and he developed a method that worked. And he's been, Hashem, since then, had no issues speaking in public. So we've all been through our lives. Mm-hmm. We have our personality we're born with. We have our natures. We also have our experiences, what we went through. Now, we can take those experiences and live life to avoid experiences like that and create a persona and a way of living that people know us as. This is how he is. He doesn't change. This is him. But all that is based on stuff that happened, usually at a very young age, when you said, okay, I guess I'm a loser because I wasn't picked for this show. Mm-hmm. Or I'm stupid because when the Rebbe asked me to line whatever, I didn't know where he was holding. Mm-hmm. So I'm never going to do that again. You create what we call in the Possible a survival strategy. I'm going to survive life by not having any encounter that will trigger that part of me. Now, as adults, we don't even realize what we're living based on. It's like we have a hard drive, it spins, it has a program, the program runs,
and
this runs. Us. Why is he different? Because that's his program, Sifut. Problem is our program has a lot of holes and scratches, and it's like that. We'll show that, we'll cut to that. If you have it's a record player. If you have a little scratch on the record player, you know what it sounds like. Yes.
So that's where the Possible You comes in.
And so in the Possible You, we examine it. We take out the record player. We say, okay, this is my hard drive.
You open up a can of worms.
Yeah, but not necessarily going to those traumatic events to say, let's heal the traumatic event. Let's go, do a lot of therapy on it. It's more looking at how it's affecting you now. In this present day, you've been through that. It's not going to go away. It's on your hard drive. But is it worth living your life based on the move you decided to make then? Meaning, I'll explain. The survival strategy that we spoke about is something that kicks in at a very, very young age, and you continue with that. The move you made, let's say someone becomes like the jokey guy. He walks into shul, he has to make a joke, everyone knows, he's, sarcastic about everything. That is a move he probably made when he was, between 5 and 13 years old, and he's always been that way.
Correct.
How is that serving him? Does he have deep connections with people, or people just know he's a sarcastic guy? You give him an elbow when you walk in shul, and he's not happy inside. He wants to have deep connection, like all of us. Every person needs to have that, warm, loving relationship with people around them. Mm-hmm. So it's not serving him, but it is serving him. You know who it's serving? It's serving that little kid who got hurt when he was a kid, and that kid is running his life.
He's covering up for what?
He's covering it up, and he's patching it up, and now his whole life is squeaks and sounds in his relationship.
So
Everything's messed up.
possible you do? You think that for that we got to come to the possible you.
So the possible you is a technology that basically helps you examine your beliefs about yourself. We call them inner negative beliefs. Wow. So we all have beliefs about who we are. What are my limitations? What am I good at? What am I not good at? It's also about how others perceive us. People like me, people don't like me. Sometimes these words, these inner negative beliefs could be pretty ugly. Like, I am stupid, or I am not good enough.
But I just have a question. What's with people? You have a lot of people who don't want to share their life. I mean, the way I understand it's like a seminar, everybody sits together and nobody shares about themselves. People are, self-conscious about sharing their personal. So is it for that type of person as well?
So first of all, we don't force anyone to share. There's no point in the seminar where everyone has to come tell their darkest secret. It doesn't happen. People do share. People do open up. I think participants a few hours in realize that, a lot of people take some years to come. They hear about it from this person, that person. They think about it slowly. It develops until they show up. It's not
after this video, I'm gonna have a lot of people coming.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure it's a process for everyone.
Right. Everybody has to.
For myself, also, there's seminars I want to do, and I'm still not ready to do.
Right.
So we don't force anyone to share. When people do share, though, it's only because they feel like they have
Comfortable.
Like everyone in the room is their brother.
Right.
It's an amazing thing. Like, I don't know if there's any other program in the world where within the first 4 days, the main week of the seminar, everyone leaves the room as brothers.
Unreal.
For the rest of life.
I don't know if I told you this, but you guys had a big graduation in Brooklyn Square a couple of months ago.
The Pop Circle launch.
I wasn't even invited. I was in the building. I happened to be in the building. I heard something that sounded very exciting going on in the hall. I sneaked in from the back door and I just observed, and it looked amazing. Phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could put some videos into this interview. It just looked amazing. It was like, wow. I said, this is something that people have to know about. I mean, that everybody has to know about.
When you do the seminar, you realize that humanity is all the same. We're all one. We're all part of the same mechanism. We each have our hard drives.
We each have our struggles.
But the love and connection you feel and the compassion you feel for each other and for everyone else, not just for people who are in your seminar, but you realize that, okay, this is all human, normal stuff. Right. And yeah, it creates amazing bonding. We have Shabbatons that are
really
next level because it's all graduates and it's,
Everybody's opening, everybody's healing.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to touch on that topic. So you're talking about the hard drives and the scratches on it and healing it. What's with somebody who feels he's complete, he's good? Life's awesome. He's doing amazing. What about him?
So I would say like this. There's no one who can say that he has reached his full potential. Because I think we believe that if you reach your full potential, it's time to go.
You're not here, it's time to go.
So there's always room for growth. There's always room for improvement. And sometimes, even if you feel you're perfect, people around you aren't necessarily going to agree with that. Sometimes that's the problem.
That's the problem.
You haven't done anything.
The problem is you think you're perfect and your wife doesn't.
Exactly. So I think every person has what they gain. Some people need it more desperately than others. Some people, life's really not working out for them.
Right.
But for successful people, it can be amazing. We've seen people 10x their business because they sit in their conference room, they look around the table, they're the CEO, and they feel, wow.
I made it,
and I am by far the smartest person in this room because everything's coming to me. Well, you know why they're the smartest person in the room? Because when they were a kid, they were made felt stupid. And when they hire, they subconsciously in the interview try to find out if this guy can outsmart him. Because if he can outsmart him, I don't want him.
Wow.
So when you finish the possible you and you go and look at your conference room and see that you're the smartest person, you're all fired. If I'm paying you, I want you to do a better job than I can. That's the right time to do it.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
Wow, Rumi. So let's put it out there. So when is it? Let's give the information.
So these seminars happen all the time. We have about 30, 40 a year.
Wow.
We have Brooklyn, Lakewood, Monsey, London, Yerushalayim, B'Shemesh. Wow. And the men's seminar in the U.S. are run by my father. The women's seminars are run by 4 different women leaders.
Wow.
The one in London is run by another man, Shulam Leichtag. I just want to mention the structure of the seminar. It's a 4-day seminar and then a 4-week follow-up with a session once a week.
So the 4-day seminar are 4 nights of the week? What is it, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
Yeah, so the men's seminar starts on Sunday at noon, or 1 p.m. usually, and at midnight.
Wow, a 12-hour...
12-hour sessions, intense. We have breaks, obviously.
Right.
Dinner, we serve dinner, Mincha Malev. And then the rest of the week is 7 p.m. to around midnight.
Wow.
And we do it this way so people can work.
Exactly.
and
Work,
show
keep their jobs.
Yeah.
And
then after the seminar, there's a 4-week follow-up with a meeting once a week for 3 hours with a follow-up leader.
amazing.
Yeah.
So what's the price?
It's $1,600.
Okay, it's very, very decent.
It's about 35 hours.
For 35 hours is real healing.
In-person lectures, exercises. It's a very interactive course. I get calls. Some people say like, I'm ADHD. I can't sit through a classroom. I didn't make it
Right.
in school. How am I going to sit?
How am I going to sit through all this?
12 hours on day one. Like, how's this
Right.
gonna happen?
I had the same question.
I've never had a person say that was too much.
Wow.
Because it's just engaging. It's interactive. There's exercises.
Let's get the schedule for Brooklyn.
All right. So next week, Sunday, we'll have a seminar for men in Brooklyn. The following week will be a seminar for women in Brooklyn.
Okay.
This Thursday, Chuv B'Ez Shvat, February 20th, in Brooklyn Square, Suite 427. We're going to have a kumsitz,
Nice.
music, refreshments,
Shul, kiddush.
meditations. Yes.
Meditation. So this Thursday
With
night,
my father.
free? With your father. Yom
Free.
Tov.
Come check it out. It's an open house. You're going to hear about
So
the seminar.
somebody wants to feel the seminar, hear about it. Feel how it feels.
Feel the energy. It's going to be in the room where the
energy
seminar
will be
happens.
in the room where the seminar happens. So
Yeah.
Thursday night, what time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Chaver. Make sure you're there. It's free. And you're going to get to taste what the seminar looks like.
Yes.
I'll be there, Mr. Avrami.
forward.
You'll be there. Your
I'll be
father
there.
will be there. So Chaver, make sure you're there. Thursday night, 9 o'clock in Brooklyn Square. Where is it in Brooklyn Square?
Suite 427.
Suite 427.
Take the elevator, 4th floor, make a left.
Okay, 4th floor to the left. And Avrami, this sounds very cool. And Mr. Shem is going to rock it up and join.
I hope you'll be there.
I do want to join the seminar this time.
Maybe you'll give us a little report
Maybe
after.
maybe we'll do a podcast afterwards or like an interview afterwards to discuss how it was. Maybe I'll be a changed person. You never know. I might not be doing this anymore. I might say I don't know. I'm going to meditation now. But I'm really wherever I go.
I want to touch on that point. I don't think anyone should ever stop doing what they're good at and what they love. I think you're just going to do it better.
Just do it better. Whatever you do, you're just going to be doing better.
Even if you're doing something because you want to, that's your survival strategy. Right. You can keep doing your survival strategy if it's serving you. 100%. Don't stop doing anything that's good for you. But 100%. Get rid of the garbage.
100%. I remember wherever I go, all my vlogs, I do a Chaim Perlowitz status promotion. Let's go for a promotion for the
$50 off.
Nice.
You want to watch this video?
Nice. Whoever watches this video and wants to join the seminar, it's $50 off when you mention the Chaim Perlowitz status. So for me, how do we join?
All right. First of all, if you're a man in Brooklyn, please come to Brooklyn Square
Thursday night.
I'll see you there. We can help you join there.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can go to thepossibleyou.org online or call 855-670-1612.
Nice.
Or text or WhatsApp.
To this number.
This number has everything.
And the website again is?
thepossibleyou.org.
thepossibleyou.org. Avrami, wow. I'm inspired. I think I'm good. Do I still have to go to the seminar or am I taken care of?
We'll see you there.
Wow, it's been a pleasure. Show them the record you're talking about with the scratches. Can we pull the camera over there just to show them? So have the record player with the scratches on it, and after the seminar, it's scratch free. Avrami, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
See you around, all right?